G'day barbecue lovers, we're back for another recipe on heatbeats.com. Today we're char grilling Asian style salmon, which is a recipe provided to us by Julian. He's one of our barbecue gurus and we think this is a perfect recipe for Good Friday barbecues. Preparation of this recipe is simple. It's just 1 tablespoon of Julian's basic barbecue rub and his fabulous Asian spice combo. Okay, so step 1 is preparing Julian's basic barbecue rub. What we need to do is take equal quantities of salt, garlic powder, black pepper, white pepper, onion powder and smoked paprika. You can see we've done that ahead of time there in the bowl. This stage is preparing Julian's Asian spice mix, which is a flat teaspoon of dashi powder, 2 teaspoons of wasabi powder, 1 tablespoon of Japanese 7 spice powder. Now all these 3 ingredients can be found at Asian supermarkets and Japanese food stores. Selecting the right piece of salmon is key to success with this particular recipe. To ensure the freshness, look for no strong fish odour and elasticity of the skin. You can press lightly on the flesh to make sure it bounces back. Now we combine the basic barbecue rub with the Asian spice mix into a single bowl and rub it into the salmon fillets. As you can see, I'm giving this quite a good covering. You want to make sure that the whole of the salmon is actually covered and really give it a good rub in there. Covering both sides. And what we'll do after this is actually take it back inside for about an hour and actually put it in the fridge to let the spices get right into the meat and bring out that flavour. Running through our rig for today, we've got the Heatbeats Entertainer Barbie, we've got our protective gloves, we've got our Heatbeats barbecue briquettes, we've got our Heatbeats natural fire lighters and our barbecue fuel starter or chimney, as you can see here. Now we're just adding our fuel to the Entertainer Barbie. We're using the BBQ Started chimney and we're just basically going to pour the beads that we started about half an hour ago that are now all lashed over into the tray at the bottom. Now we've let our salmon sit for an hour, we've skewered it and actually put some wet skewers through the salmon so that we can cook it Yakitori style. The reason we do this is that the fat content in the salmon, which are all good fats, can flare up whilst you're using the direct cooking method. For more info on the direct and indirect methods, visit the Heatbeats site and have a look at our barbecue tips page. You can see we've got 2 foil covered bricks on the grill. What this does is give us greater control over the heat and stop the salmon burning. One of the benefits of this particular barbecue is that we can wind this handle and lower the heat tray down or bring it up closer. Okay, now we're placing the salmon on the bricks using the skewers for balance. We're going to give this about 10 minutes before we check how it's progressing and turn it over. So we've given the salmon 10 minutes on each side, and as you can see, the Heatbeats barbecue briquettes have created this fantastic crispy skin, and the salmon will just be delightful when we get it on the plate and serve it up. Alright, we're now ready to remove the skewers. Now the reason we soaked them earlier is to prevent them from splintering as we pull them out of the flesh. When that's done, the salmon will be ready to plate, and it's ideally served with some fresh lemon and a simple noodle salad. For more great barbecue recipe ideas, visit heatbeats.com.